Let me tell you one of the craziest stories that's ever happened to me in the car business, and you can't make this up. On a busy Saturday during COVID, we got a phone call from a customer that lived 2 hours away in the same state, wanted to buy our $100,000 Range Rover. The guy had excellent credit. We arrived on numbers. My finance guy sold him a bunch of product. Everyone was happy. I got a couple drivers. We took the car 2 hours away to Jacksonville. The guy signed at his kitchen table. My employees come back the same day, said everything was great. Following Monday, I got a phone call from the real Mr. Customer that said, hey, I am a victim of fraud. My training from the streets of Chicago in this business go into play. I go into recovery mode. I start making some phone calls. I call the owner. He convinced him to let me go down to the guy's house before it was too late. Once I get there, the guy was pulling the vehicle out of the garage with no license plate on it now. The guy turns around the corner where there was a transport truck sitting on the shoulder waiting for him to load the Range Rover onto this truck. Quickly, the driver took off and started heading towards the expressway. At that point, I called the Florida State Troopers and told them what was going on and who I was in pursuit of with my Range Rover on this truck. We drove for about half an hour on the 95, always on the phone with the state troopers. Finally, 3 or 4 cops come behind me and they pull this guy over. They get my truck down. The guy that pretended to be the other guy actually worked for a major bank in town and worked in their fraud department. That, my friends, is one of the craziest stories that's ever happened to me in the car business. But at the end of the day, I got my $100,000 Range Rover back.